Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Chargers are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Lions defense that wants to make quick stops. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". They'll come out throwing here on first down. A nice move at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only.
They'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Locke. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Again, Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. The give is to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
1st and goal here from the 9. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
All right, here we go. 319!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the interception, it's Luck. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm. And
smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 6-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Throwing is Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. And this is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here's Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So now the field goal team comes on, led by the kicker, Kerry Spear. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Spear's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He hits his running back, close ice. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Blue line it.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Brinza's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the nut. Now a hit and a loose football. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Luck. A dump off to Smallwood. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A give to Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. To throw on second down is Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. A shotgun snap for Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Luck now on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So out now come the Lions. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
That is incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Out of the gun, Luck. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Chargers are on the bad end of things at home. We'll have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Lions have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. First and 10. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This will go as a loss of 5. Final seconds in the first half. Here we'll get a sack by Von Miller. This will go for a loss of 7. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. Oh, good move. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On first down, it's Locke. Caught on the right side by Adams. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Space to run past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
That long run for a touchdown is a great example of if you get it back to the second level, anything can result, and it's usually something good.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball. But football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential. He's realizing it here.
The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. second down following the run. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal here from the 2.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I will?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. John Crockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Luck now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down. From the gun on third down, Love got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it with Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's Luck. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Lions on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Locke. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Yards still left on 2nd down. This is Jones. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Now it's picked up near midfield. Well, they were ecstatic to get the stop and get the ball back. Now they get that punt block. Here we go.
And what that play does is anyone who is teetering on the fence on their sideline, wondering about winning the game, it brings them squarely back on the side of, yes, we can get this done. And now you've got a great energy that goes throughout the team.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now a first down throw, Locke. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Spears' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Taken right around the 44. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Luck. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go. Blue 90. High blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they can't bring him down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And to give this time to the tailback. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They run Smallwood. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holland. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Luck. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Luck now to throw. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. First throw in overtime for Luck. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Luck now to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. A shotgun snap for Luck. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And some space here. Open space inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing is Luck. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room. Sprint him out to one side of the...
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sheldon Day. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So here now is the kicker, Kerry Spear, in a big spot. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set, move!
They'll set up a throw. And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Block on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now back to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Holland. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.